Everyone feels this is it. It looks like Philadelphia and Houston for the Eastern Conference Championship. Time is run out on the men in green. Irving resumes. Only 1 second left at the buzzer. They don't get a fresh 24. Hold on. They don't get a fresh 24. He didn't hit the rim. It's still 83-77. 21 seconds to go.
Before the game's over, I'd like to say something for Doug Collins. His dad, Paul Collins, is going into the hospital tomorrow for an operation, and we wish him all the best.
He has to be happy, Billy, seeing what's happening. Collins took the lob pass underneath, muscled up, wouldn't go. Everyone's screaming. Countdown begins. It is over. It is all over. 83-77. Look at the crowd here in the Spectra. Look at the fans. 83-77. The Philadelphia 76ers have advanced into the Eastern Conference Final against the Houston Rockets. Houston beats Washington.
They're coming up on
top of the baskets, taking down the nets.
What's going to happen if they get to the finals?
83-77. Let me say one thing right now. I want to praise the Boston Celtics. They lost a tough game. They didn't have as much depth, nor did they have as much overall talent as Philadelphia. It's a high-class organization. They wore that crown well. They played well. They simply ran out of time. And now it is the Philadelphia 76ers who go on.
I couldn't say another word except what you said. Agree with it, Brent. The Celtics, they've been the class of basketball for years, and a team that I respect a great deal.
And there is the basket, Billy C. Tell me about the jump that put him up there to begin with.
I don't know. All of a sudden he appeared there out of nowhere.
Look at him. You talk about determination. That net is going home. He is not sharing that twine. And they are telling everyone tickets go on sale for the Houston series. And a reminder still, what's to come on CBS? Portland against Denver. Portland can wrap it up. Los Angeles against Golden State. And let's hope he doesn't forget to bring that net back when the Houston series begins. They may need that. Now checking for a safe place to land. It's the human fly in the Spectrum. What's he going to do up there? Here he comes. Oh, I hope that was a friend he tossed it to.
You know something about that second half, though, Brent? You realize that the 76ers scored a total of 33 points in the second half, and the Celtics were only able to score 36. I think we were watching two teams that just showed you what the word heart means. Going out there exhausted, just pushing themselves and forcing themselves to never quit.
Billy, let me look ahead here real quickly. How does Houston play Philadelphia?
So far, the 76ers have been able to do an excellent job against Houston during the regular season. McGinnis, in their last meeting against Houston, had a great game, possibly his best game of the season against Houston, who had won 9 or 10 consecutive games. But they were blown right off the court. Of course, the game was played here in Philadelphia.
All right, Billy Cunningham coming up next on CBS. Can Portland eliminate Denver? They lead them 3-1. Can Los Angeles and the marvelous Kareem Abdul-Jabbar dispose of Rick Barry and the Golden State Warriors? They lead that series 3-2. Here in the East, it has come to an end this afternoon. Philadelphia eliminates the world champion Boston Celtics by a final score of 83-77. Meanwhile, Houston eliminates Washington. And the question now is whether or not the Philadelphia 76ers can win it all. For Billy Cunningham, Brett Musburger saying so long. The doubleheader game is next. The NBA on CBS is a presentation of CBS Sports.
Watch 60 Minutes tonight at 7, 6 Central on CBS.